Are you guys ready to play Fortune Street?
Yeah.
All right. This is. Oh. When was the last time you guys played?
With you.
Not too long ago.
Last time we played with Parker.
Not too long ago.
When was that?
Years.
Years.
I've
Probably
played
one of my parties.
It was one of the Moonrises.
I've played it more recent than that.
I played it like a month ago.
I've observed
Dang.
the game. I've observed the gameplay.
We're going standard? What is
Yeah.
easy? That's like no stocks?
Yeah, I think it is actually. No, we need 4.
No?
We need an AI.
There's always you can't play with less than, which
No.
sucks. I wish you could just play with but you can share one remote. Honestly, you're not. I was gonna say you're not a real person if you don't play horizontal.
No, I wouldn't. This is so chill.
Why
Bro.
would I ever play horizontal?
Oh wait, we actually have to as I am. Oh no, wait, we picked the.
What?
We picked the characters sequentially. My bad.
Okay, you guys always say I'm Diddy, but I kind of want to play one of these weirdos. Just to.
Play a DQ character.
Platypus?
I was about
I mean,
to say
Yangus-
Platypunk.
Platypunk
Platypunk's
is-
like pretty OP.
He's accessible.
Yeah.
He's accessible. Yangus is a little deeper.
Angus.
Genghis Khan.
Angelo is.
Angela's pretty sick.
I wouldn't mess with anyone else.
I'm partial to like slime and platypunk.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Just like in Final Fantasy, I'm always partial to like the chocobos and the cactuars.
Yeah, I mean.
I'm
yeah.
partial to the non-human characters.
Wait, I guess I don't have my. I should have these unlocked. I don't know what save data. Oh, it's on my Wii U.
Oh, that's why.
I usually play on the Wii U.
Sad.
Forgot what
Okay,
it
I'm
was.
going for Platypunk. He's a little more tasteful. Like I said.
So, the only thing about Yoshi, he's a good AI.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to do him, but I think we're.
If you wanted to do slime instead, I'm okay with it. Because Yoshi can't commit tax fraud anyway, because we're going to be turning off the subtitles.
Yeah.
Do slime. He sucks.
Alright. Although that's kind of. Yeah, alright, we're doing that. Here's the big question though.
I think we need to random it.
Can you random it? I guess
So
we can
wait,
just do
how many
like-
maps are there?
There's like 10 or 6, there's
I'll pull
12.
up a random number generator.
Alright, I like it. I mean, but
Nope,
like some of
nope.
them do kind of.
I didn't even realize there was a Mario Galaxy one.
Yeah, Mario Galaxy 2. Starship Mario. There's also like a Mario baseball one, which I like a lot.
Oh, that was a good. I liked the game.
There's a
Mario
Sunshine
Baseball.
one, which is beautiful.
Alright, I want to
When a Dragon Quest, when a Square Enix published game has more like Mario references than like a first, like a.
Do you want me to go on the first map I randomize goes, or 3 randomizations and we choose?
The first.
The first.
5. Well, this sucks. The
There you
volcano.
go.
Oh.
Mount
I do know this
Magmageddon.
one though.
First to 20,000. That's a bit of a high one.
Oh god.
I'm glad you guys didn't just like force me into playing Observatory, because that's usually what happens when I end up playing this game.
I mean,
Well, Parker's not here.
I would
Parker's
have
not
had
here.
I would have had the most fun if we played Observatory, but I'm open to any map. This was actually my number 2 choice, so I am happy
Really?
that yeah, I like the
I
volcano.
don't. I've only played it like
Goddamn it,
once.
4th.
I mean, that's most like. It takes like 2 or 3 hours. so.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize I was rolling first.
We listen to a lot of Kanye.
Oh my word.
There's a fish.
He's
He is overwatching.
he's playing his slime.
Yeah,
Freaking
Gilbert is
God.
slime.
You can always retrace your steps, unlike Mario Party. 1 through 8.
Honestly, I'm inclined to say that this is superior. This is
Oh, this
so-
is far superior to Mario Party.
This is so. If we're talking recent Mario parties, this is definitely superior.
I mean, I even tried playing Mario Party 2. They're more fun if you're a kid, but if you're an
Okay.
adult, it's like a fine line.
Okay,
This
you
game.
played Mario Party 2. This is my hot take: is that Mario parties 4 through 6 are the best.
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree.
I think those are still fun to do.
Well, I would say 5 through 7, not 4 through 6.
7 was
Although
also-
I haven't played
7
4 though.
4 was very good. 7 was also. I played 7. I think 7 was the one I played
7
the
was
most,
my
actually.
first one.
Was it?
But I got 5 as well, and I've
we gotta
played
turn
6.
text off.
Oh yeah, whoever's next can shut this yammer up.
You.
Platypunk's gonna silence his little friend.
Also speed the game up.
This is another thing Parker would object to.
Yeah.
He hates speeding up the game, which I'm like, it's already.
It takes it's Monopoly. It takes so long.
And you guys gotta shake to roll. You know that rule, right?
No.
What? Well, if Parker can have rules, I can have rules.
Well, this is
You have to shake to roll.
This is my apartment. I'm gonna win.
Not bad.
What, my Wario impression?
Yeah. Oh, you get the first.
I don't want to do it.
What does that button do?
Moves the map.
You want property? You're greedy.
Yeah.
Go for that 400 baller. Wait, I didn't say that. Shit. This song is like equal to the Observatory song.
I'm a Wario. I'm gonna win.
Do you ever feel like your neck is sunburnt, even though it probably isn't?
Do you ever feel like your anus?
It definitely feels crisp sometimes.
Yeah, like I.
Do you ever feel like your anus is prolapsed, but it's actually just your bladder?
Oh yeah. We learned a lot
I'm
about
so glad you
biology
said
today.
that, Matt. Like, otherwise, I don't know if I could have opened up.
I told you guys about that large pimple I had, right?
You told me. I don't know if I want to hear it again. But...
Oh, well. Nostalgia test.
Wait, what is this? I remember this. I forgot what.
The sail? You can put your own thing up
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
where you can put the
That's why
checkpoint.
the observatory doesn't have this. I
No.
forgot about this.
You can put up a checkpoint.
Checkpoint's the best one.
And now you can make us all drink.
I love every time you.
This early in the game.
Oh, that's pretty good too, but that's expensive.
Oh.
Hey, we got a checkpoint.
Shit.
And now to get the clover, you're gonna have to pay me 10 buckaroos.
No, you don't. There's another clover on the map.
What?
There's 2 of each suit on this map.
Oh wow. So this is probably the most strategic of the like. One of the most strategic. What is that hand thing?
I don't. At this point, I'm too afraid to ask.
What is the button? You'd rather pay slime than step on a button?
Oh, I didn't realize you owned that one. Aw, no.
Oh
man.
yeah, that's our.
Aw, no. I gotta get used to all the symbols again.
Yeah, the colors are pretty easy if you just. Well, Platypunk is red though. Why am I red? Oh well.
You're right, I'm starting to think I should have held it the other way.
That's how you play, man. I know.
Talk about a Mario banger right there.
Oh yeah. What is that from? Mario World? Or 3? Or Yoshi?
No, that's from Yoshi.
Bum ba da bum ba da ba da ba dum. Well, it's good though, cause you. It's
Can
one
I
way.
opt out of
Once-
it? Nope, I
yeah,
can't.
Once you're.
This is what we're stuck with.
Dude, the strategy is vast.
I'm a Wario.
Oh, it wasn't too far.
I mean, you could get a sail.
Oh shit, slime got a sail?
Oh, button.
Oh fuck.
Oh my. What? Matt, you're gonna thank me.
District A.
I'm investing in your district.
Nope, 69.
I just chose the. Did not intend for that, but. No shame, no game.
You're an ass.
Oh.
You have to sell a shop.
That's what I get.
You only have one.
Yep.
Oh, you could have sold your checkpoint.
That's not a shop.
Thanks, bud.
No problem. Boys!
Sitting
Boys!
Oh my god.
Yes! Yes! Gooey gumdrops!
Wait.
This game is a drug trip.
Gooey gumdrops!
Gary needs a new pair of
It is
shoes.
true. When you're like losing in a game like this, it really isn't fun.
Well, we're not losing yet.
I still, I have never won a game of Fortune Street, but I still enjoy
Really?
it. Yeah.
Well,
You never want to game 43?
Never.
What?
well, you're not losing.
I'm just along for the ride.
Well, you are losing.
No,
You know,
Now you are.
in reality.
But this is so early on, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. We're only a tenth of where our net will be. You ready for a promotion now?
Don't touch me because I am close to the edge.
At that fish market.
The wet market?
Ooh, don't even start.
The what market?
The wet market.
The what?
Oh, don't make me go into that now.
Wait, what kind of wet market have you partaked in?
I haven't partaken in the wet market.
Oh, nice.
If we want to know why we're in the current situation that we're in, it's because of the wet market.
I thought they had said it was because of a Chinese lab now.
They go back and forth on...
I don't think...
there's certain people that...
I'm convinced that nobody knows anything and we're just kind of just rolling with it.
So actually, I heard... Were you the one who said this? No, I think it was somebody else who said this. Somebody told me that they had a theory, and I kind of buy into this, that... So, the lab in Wuhan was studying animals that had COVID-19, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, there's all this theory of, like, oh, was it an engineered virus? Basically, if we look at the sequence, no, it was not.
Yeah.
All signs point to it not being an engineered virus, but people are like, oh, it was an engineered virus? Did the lab release it? Somebody told me the theory that perhaps the lab was researching animals that had it, okay?
And then it got out.
And then, they wanted to get rid of the animals when they were done, so they took them to the wet market and, like, sold them to some guy in the wet market, and that's how the person ate the bat, and, like, combining the two theories. I don't know, that seems like the most plausible to me, because people talk about,
I heard that there was, like, a massive, like, security, like thing given at the lab that was in Wuhan, so it makes me think, like, it got out of the lab.
Alright, you want to know the freaky thing? That lab in Wuhan, the logo for it is almost the same as the logo as the bad guys in Resident Evil. That engineer
Oh, wow.
that caused the zombie apocalypse.
Wow, this one is great.
Way better than fucking Observatory.
Yeah.
But the memes on the Observatory, though.
Well, obviously it's overrated, but that's not a slant against it. It's not its own fault. What do I need? I need the Bluey. Oh my goodness, what a luck am I. Get that checkpoint. Double checkpoint.
Damn you, Platypunk.
Curse you, Platypunk!
Curse you, baby, the Platypus! Ooh, right.
Oh man, I was just thinking about that. Drew, you were the one who introduced me to Phineas and Ferb. And that was a show I enjoyed a lot as a youth.
Wait.
What?
Webkin's Leopard with code is ending soon. Check how
Doesn't
I'm
it
doing.
still have like 8 hours left?
I think it just sends you that 9 hours, 10, almost 10 hours. I'm winning. I lost the last one, but I won the first one.
Nice.
See if I can get 2 for 3.
Wait, do you win the Webkins or do you mean the Gex?
Oh, so I'm actually getting one for my sister, so we're getting 3.
Oh, cute. What did you win for her?
The White Terrier.
I have to know how much Gex costs you on eBay.
Okay, let's see. I'm right on eBay anyway. Yay, I get a bonus.
Curse you,
Whoa, that's pretty good. I'm calling Mom.
Just remember that Phineas and Ferb's mom got the doofendick.
You know, unconfirmed but probable.
No, I can confirm it for you right now.
No, I mean, like, canonically there's no evidence.
There's a lot of evidence.
Subtly, or I shouldn't say there's no evidence. Canonically it's not confirmed, but subtly there is evidence that it happened.
There's the proof, Matt.
Yes. $15? That's not bad.
Yeah.
Did you buy it outright or did you win the bid?
No, I did it outright. My first bid was on a White Terrier for $250. $199, excuse me.
Because here's the thing, Phineas looks like he could be Doofenshmirtz. Oh, stop, what are you doing? This already has... Oops. This already has...
It has enough sexual tension, Matt. Gosh, get your memes out of it.
Okay, this is already a bad sign for going into this, and it's... Pickle Doofenshmirtz.
Oh my god. Okay, the real talk, Will.
Read it.
I just remember the funniest thing.
Yeah.
And I don't want this to sound judgmental.
No, go for it, man.
And this was when I was like... probably like 12, so I was definitely judgmental at 12 because I was insecure as all get out.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But I just thought it was hilarious how hilarious you thought Phineas and Ferb was, because I grew up with like SpongeBob, and I was at one point not allowed to watch stuff like that too. And my parents were strict too, but I just thought it was hilarious that...
Oh yeah, when I was a lot younger, like up until that like tween age, I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of things. But beyond that though, like going back to that, so like now that like Disney Plus is out, I've revisited a lot of those shows.
Yeah.
And a lot of them don't hold up. Like, although I have still laughed to Zack and Cody's way less funny. Hannah Montana's way less
That's
funny.
hard to hear. I love Zack and Cody.
I mean, it's still, like, Zack and Cody's one of the better ones.
I thought one of them got canceled.
What do you mean?
Did they?
I don't know,
man.
Disney Plus has, like, everything.
One of them's like, no, he means one of the Sprouse twins.
Oh.
I don't know, one of them's, like, thriving in, Riverdale right now.
Yeah.
Gross.
Which is worse? Not being allowed to act or acting in that?
I think Riverdale has, like, a good, yeah, it's dumb, but it has, like, a good aesthetic value to it.
Remember that one time we had to watch it with your friends?
Wait. Does that mean you watch it for the abs, or what kind of aesthetic value?
I like the costumes and, like, the lighting and the setting.
The lighting, it is very not glamorous, but, like...
It's, like, atmospheric.
Here, I'll show you the
Wait,
real one.
let me roll my turn and then I'll read that.
I mean, it's definitely, like, intriguing. I've peered through a few of it. Wow, you are killing that district, boy. Wow, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Look at that.
Only one to go.
You should, just, honestly, he's stupid. Just offer to buy it from him for, like, 1.5. He'll probably give it to you. Get him
I need to make some more money first, though.
You're about to.
Read about Doofenpickle.
You're on the way to the bank.
Predictable. I'm sure when I turned myself into a pickle.
What else was he in? The Doofenshmirtz voice actor.
I'll need to look it up. Well, aside from being an excuse to trap you in a giant pickle jar, it all started long ago.
Hey, Matt.
When I was little, my favorite Russelstinian pickle parlor was shut down and replaced with a ridiculous salad bar. All they had was cucumbers, which were just like pickles that haven't become pickles yet. And they're like eating grapes instead of raisins. I mean, seriously, some people just have zero taste.
I mean, I bought pickles at the farmer's market last week.
Yo, pickles are... You have to come up...
They're a little weird,
like,
but...
next year, come up to Pittsburgh for the pickle festival, man.
I like
now,
pickles.
my original plan was to use my Picklinator to turn all the world's cucumbers into perfectly
Wait, Matt, did you
produced
write fan
pickles.
fiction?
I didn't. I found it
And
online.
then if that worked out, I'd move on to the raisin thing. But, as you can see, it did not exactly turn out as planned. However, I've already concocted a new evil scheme with my other latest invention, the Meminator. With it, it will flood every social media platform with lazy, unoriginal jokes, all centered around my new vinegar-soaked form. I'm Pickle Doof. Wait, that's not proof.
No, that's the wrong one, but that's just...
Why'd you
proof?
make me-
Bro,
why'd you
that
make
is
me-
proof.
Why'd you make me read it all then?
Wait,
Because
proof for
I
what?
thought you would also find
He was
it.
trying to show me,
I thought you would
proof
also
that,
find it
that
yeah.
Phineas's father is Doofenshmirtz.
I thought you would find it funny as well.
Wait, is there like a deep drenched conspiracy theory about
Yes.
Yes, because we do know that they went on a date when they were younger, and Phineas's head is the same shape as Doofenshmirtz's head. But that's that's about it. But Matt's trying to show me more evidence. I'm not necessarily buying it.
that? Bro, go to the bank. Go to the bank.
Yeah.
Get
On
that
my way
money.
to
Get
the
that money.
bank. White cuffs, wood grain, money in the suitcase on my way to the bank.
Ba-dum-bum. Like, I always send links, and Matt always sends direct photos, and I just can never have it in me
I
to,
mean,
like, save a photo.
I send direct photos because it's easier for people viewing them in the conversation.
Yeah. Oh,
But then
yeah.
I have to go back to delete them later. It's a whole ritual.
Right, I hate that, yeah.
But I do it just because it's like easier in a conversation than opening a link.
Yeah.
I think it's right. I think.
Whoa, you rolled a 7? But it's a 6 side.
Yeah, I don't know how that's TBH, I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it actually wasn't more proof. It was pretty much just all the same thing that you said. I remembered it differently.
Yeah.
Oh my
No,
God.
I mean that is like evidence, but it's not like empirical evidence, you know? Because if you watch that episode, that date did not go well.
Sorry, Will, I'm gonna sell some stocks I just bought.
That's okay.
Sorry, Will. I'm gonna totally crash your economy. Good luck buying a house in this market.
District C, more like District C you later. I don't even know if it's District C, but still a C
Inflation,
tier.
never heard of it.
My district is District B.
Yeah, well, it was a B tier joke, so huh. Well, Well, Matt got another instant promotion.
I've been promoted twice already. Have you gotten one yet?
Yes, thank you very much. Notice how I have 0 ready cash?
So no, you haven't.
Yeah, I have. Look at my net worth. I'm about equal with Will. Slime is the one who hasn't. I'm sad about this eBay purchase. 6 IV, Shiny DNC, Hoopa, Arceus, many more event Pokemon. 225. The seller never got them to me.
With Pokemon cards?
No, traded.
What? You paid for trading Pokemon?
Hacked traded Pokemon to complete my living national
How
deck.
much did you pay?
$225.
$3.25?
Yes?
Yeah, I'll say if you paid $225 and never got it, I'd be upset.
Could you imagine? Yeah.
Yeah, I paid $225 to even DNC trade them.
From Japan, hacked. 9. I watched Inglorious Bastards recently.
Oh, nice. What'd you think?
Oh, I've watched it before, but
What's it, Inglorious and
I
Bastards?
loved it. I thought it was like, I was so analytical and picked up on a lot of deep things.
There's
like,
for being like
yeah, a
an
crude,
action film,
like, yeah.
it's got a lot that you can dig into.
Mm-hmm. The coolest thing I thought, which was pretty obvious, but like, the fact that it's a movie, it's like a movie's movie, you know, it's
Yeah.
like a film.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like like I learned actually since watching it the first time, I did a European history class.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, this was freshman year, so it was like 5 years ago. So like I'm not super fresh on it. So you probably know more, but you know, like Nazi propaganda was a huge deal.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so cool that this movie is literally like an anti-Nazi propaganda film.
Yeah.
Like it's just
That's a good
beautiful.
point. Have you watched Jojo Rabbit?
No.
Highly recommend. One of my favorite movies from that came out last year, I think.
What
Highly
is it?
recommend that. But if you like delving into that time period, it's definitely not as it's comical, but it's definitely not as comical as Inglorious Bastards. It's like a dark comedy. So it's written by what's his name? Taika Waititi.
Does he have TVs?
I think did I pronounce his name right? But he wrote Thor Ragnarok.
Okay.
And he wrote this movie, and he plays Hitler in the movie because he
Wow.
didn't want anybody else to have to play Hitler
Wow.
in it.
Huh.
He's like, I'll take like this burden myself.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a very interesting movie about a boy who's in it takes place in World War II Germany.
Yeah.
It's about a boy who's in like a Nazi Boy Scout program.
Oh, I remember seeing a trailer
Yeah.
for that. Yeah. yeah.
It's really good, but it's so weird because there are so many jokes and then there are so many dark moments that it's like
Uh-huh.
you go in between like being sad and like laughing, and it's a weird like mixture of the two, but I think it delivers the narrative really, really well. It's really powerful.
I thought, well, I guess 2 things this reminded me of. I don't think, I think it's just a personal thing, but I just didn't like Ragnarok that much.
Even if you didn't like Ragnarok, I could still see you liking this movie.
Yeah.
They're not like comparable. I was just using it as an example of his.
Oh no,
of
it
his
just
writing.
reminded me of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched Joker again recently, and that kind of reminded me of that. But there's no jokes. It's just like there are some jokes.
So
but
I laughed at Joker a few times, but it was such like a nervous, uncomfortable.
Oh yeah,
laugh.
it's like the most crazy feeling in a movie I've ever felt.
Oh yeah.
Like watching
no,
that.
the tone of this one. So this one came out at a similar time to Joker.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
The tone is not as dark as like Jojo Rabbit's PG-13. Joker is clearly R.
Yeah.
And it definitely has more of the PG-13 spin, although there are some incredibly dark moments.
Yeah.
The tone is not as dark as Joker. You definitely feel better about laughing at Jojo Rabbit than at Joker, but
Yeah.
it's a really good satire of the whole idea of why would somebody ever want to follow a
Yeah.
person like Hitler in the first place.
And even like cults. I mean, a lot of them strike at a young age. Like it is a Boy Scouts for people that don't have a community.
Yeah. And so last year I watched 3 dark movies. I watched that all came out around the same time. So I watched Joker, I watched Parasite, and I watched
Yeah, Parasite's good.
Yeah, Parasite was.
I saw that
very good.
recently too.
Watch Parasite, watch Joker, and then watch Jojo Rabbit. Of those three, Jojo Rabbit was probably my favorite. And I
Oh
liked
wow!
it. Yeah, for sure.
I've seen the other two, so I'll have to watch it. Cool.
You might not like it. It's not as deep as the other two, but I think it tells the story in the best way.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
I liked all of those movies.
Yeah, I really liked.
And which
Yeah.
was also good because I haven't really liked watching a movie in a long time.
I don't know if this is. Well, I'd like to talk about why, but for me, it's like I don't like movies as much the last 2 years, and I think it's partly because I'm like impatient, and I'd rather like not have to like sit still for like 2 hours.
So you don't like the format.
Yes. But
See,
then I watch a TV show and I'm like, I have to watch like 4 seasons of this. Like I'd rather just get to the end. Sometimes I feel that way too.
So you kind of have like the two polar ends of that. Interesting.
But
because if
but
you're
I
like
do.
that in a TV show, it almost feels like a movie would be better, right?
Yeah, but also sometimes I do like a TV show because I'm not invested. Like I love like Steven Universe has been refreshing because it's like
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
But also I do want to like get to the good stuff too. Yeah, it's like an interesting. Like when I was a kid, I loved like looking forward to every week to watch.
Yeah.
But it's different with like
Oh
Netflix.
man, we don't do that anymore. Remember how you used to have to like wait for the new episode? of
Like
your favorite
Reckless
show?
Ben is like the most excited I get for like and like Chugga Conroy and Dissect. Like those are like 3 of my favorite medias right now, which is Strikes.
And all gas, no brakes.
That's what I. Oh yeah, true.
You
yeah.
said yeah.
Not as
Reckless
much as
Ben's
the other.
not all
Those are
gas.
literally my top 3, and that's like so interesting and like sad almost. You know?
Okay, so that is the one bit of joy is that even if All Gas No Brakes loses some of its joy when it becomes like more commercial
Yeah.
with the new production deal, at least we'll still have Reckless Ben. Because unfortunately,
Yeah.
Reckless Ben does not have as big of an audience as he.
Yeah, I'm so
this
curious
is-
why. Like, I mean, I've gotten my parents into him, my sister.
Which is
Caroline,
so funny because a
my
lot of his
friends.
videos, the goal is to make them like in the format of a viral video or mocking a viral video. So it's so funny
Yeah.
that they haven't gone quite. I mean, the Scientology videos got really good views,
Yeah.
That's a hot topic.
but consistently, like the Banksy paintings and the
Yeah.
other like one-offs he's done haven't gotten as many views.
Well, even me, like, I watched the whole Scientology series and I loved it, except for the skits, obviously. And then Matt kept telling me about the painting thing, and I was like, I didn't want to listen to him even then. I was just like, I don't care. And then I finally got into it. So I have to, whenever I try to get somebody else to watch the painting thing, because I think that's a lot better of a series, I have to, like, say, I know what you're thinking, because I thought the same thing.
it just develops so much.
Yeah.
They just do so much crazy shit.
And I think it makes it a lot better if you know the
I
scene.
just can't believe they got into the freaking music festival 3 days in a row for free.
I can. I mean, we know how it is. Like, it's not always
Just a
well.
banana.
I feel like they would have gotten caught way more times though. Like I watched videos of people
Yeah.
breaking into Moonrise.
Yeah.
That and like they
My
like
friend breaks in the Bisco.
really.
Yep.
Bisco's probably easier, honestly, to
Yeah.
break into.
Yeah.
But like the people who I watched break into Moonrise got caught, but they just got away
Yeah.
from getting caught. Like they were able to just run faster than the security.
Oh my gosh.
So they initially broke into Moonrise by going around to the other side of the racetrack where there wasn't a gate, and then just climbed over the fence. But as soon as they got in, security caught them.
Yeah.
But then they were able to run away from security, and they just like
Well,
got away fast enough.
to be fair, Reckless Ben and Michael could have lied. They could have had this bad experience.
like, what do you
I
mean?
doubt it. They could have had something like that happen. I doubt it, but you know.
Like what do you mean?
Like a run-in or some kind of illicit thing.
Oh, but you mean like not show it or something?
Not talk. They didn't show anything. Not talk about it.
Oh yeah, that's true. They could have.
Or they didn't show much at all.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to get conspiracy. I don't want to.
Well, he got caught backstage by the
That's true.
CEO lady.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he did say that. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
he was probably. Yeah. I mean, the whole thing.
that was the hard part about watching him like break into the festival because I have such a mixed opinion on people who do that. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I love watching it, but I also realize how like
Yeah.
that degrades the experience for everybody else because like, you know.
Yeah.
a festival costs a certain amount of money to put on, and if people are bypassing the payment for that, then it's
Well, they were supposed to go
basically
originally.
shifting. So that's the part that like quote unquote justifies it in my mind.
Yeah. But at the
And that
same
they had
time,
the
it's
people.
so like, it's not like it's kind of the price is so arbitrary in a way with some of that.
It is arbitrary, and like for a I don't know much about the festival that they were going to. It seemed like a much bigger deal, but like, if you do that to say like an Electric Forest or a Camp Bisco or things like that, you are actively hurting the festival because those are such passion projects and they don't make a ton of money already.
Yeah.
So by breaking in, you're shifting the cost onto everybody who actually bought a ticket.
Yeah.
They go hard.
I'd rather play Plotty Punk in this game than fight him in Dragon Quest.
Dang.
Oh!
No spaghetti for Wario.
Matt, we didn't introduce. You forgot one part of the tour to Will.
What?
It's in your peripheral.
I showed him Gilbert.
No, the other named animal.
The corgi?
The corgi.
Oh, his name is Beauregard.
Beauregard, that's amazing.
You should squeeze him.
Yeah, give him a squeeze. From the belly.
Bring him over here.
I'm a little afraid.
Bring him over here.
From the belly.
Hey, Mr. Beauregard.
Squeeze him from the belly. Right up next to the microphone.
Get them all up in there.
What the heck?
Keep going. This is a serious podcast.
Guys, I own so many properties.
Well,
That'll pay off in the long run.
you don't really have that many, to be honest.
Bro, I think I have the most of any
No,
character.
I think I do.
Look at the colors.
You have
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But all.
Yeah, I have
none
4
of
more
yours
than you.
are like, but they're not conjoined twins.
What?
They're not conjoined twins.
Oh, bro, it's a fish market. It's not. It's not a fetus.
Well, you want them to be conjoined so you have the power.
I do. Look, I have 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Well, that's only.
That's like more
only
than half.
Conjoined. You need tri and quad conjoined. You need 4 heads.
Twins is
attached
2. You're
need
saying
4
it's
heads.
triplet.
You need 4
Triplet.
heads attached to one.
He does have a point.
I mean, I totally agree, but like, I had to get the scraps.
Matt did say twins.
Yeah. Oh, you. I have a point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check out the embryo. Twins.
No, that's what I mean. Matt said twins, and Drew does have a lot of twins.
Yeah. You're criticizing me for falsehood.
Just not more than that.
No, it's one off.
If only you could have had quadruplets. Is that a conjoined twin or?
If only you had elephant ears.
Phone me. Wait, so Will, let me ask you a question. And Matt, I don't think you're kind of excluded.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Do you have any kind of moral or ethical qualms with veganity, or do you just do it for like health reasons?
I do it for health reasons, but I believe it is the most ethical way to eat.
Like, so what
I
would
would
be
say
stopping you from making the decision if it were totally equal health-wise for you?
If it were to, what would stop me from making the decision to do what?
Alexa, shut up.
What are you saying?
Like
the
what?
decision to do what?
Like would
Eat
it?
meat
What
or
would
be
take it
vegan?
for you to get totally on board besides your own personal stuff?
What would it take me to get totally on board?
As far as like,
Nothing. I eat.
like I mean, I'm saying morally though. Like, is there
95%.
any aspect that's not, or any?
There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing unethical about being vegan. There's like no.
Oh no, I'm
downsides
saying
to
like
it.
how.
There's like no downsides to it. I think there's some people like who are vegan who take it too far.
Oh
but
yeah,
that's
for
not,
sure. Oh
That's
yeah.
just not the concept of being vegan though. There's literally nothing immoral about the concept of being vegan.
I just don't like it when vegan people shame you for eating meat, like Rachel does.
Yeah,
I mean, it's.
No, I agree with that. So I think
I support your right to eat whatever you want. Just don't.
Oh
make me feel
yeah,
bad
yeah,
about me
yeah,
eating
totally.
What I want.
That's
well,
the best,
I think
yeah.
so. Basically, the way that I feel on the subject is that, I mean, I believe that God gave us dominion over the earth. You know, we're responsible for being good stewards for the earth, etc. So, Matt, Matt, I didn't know you felt that
I
way.
just saw these fresh sock
I
boxes.
thought you were talking about stocks.
Yes, I don't think it is inherently immoral to consume animal products at all. And I think for a lot of the history of the human species, it was necessary, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we needed to eat meat for survival, man.
Yeah.
If you want to make it through the winter, you're not growing crops for the winter. And it's unlikely that you were going to have enough crops for sustenance. Yeah, no, I don't believe there's anything immoral about it, but I think that we have a responsibility to use the resources of the earth wisely, and being vegan is the best way to do that. Some people would argue to the contrary, like, they would argue that sustainable farming is superior to veganism because it requires less land. I say that there's enough land that it's negligible. It's just a matter of...
that's...
I do agree that sustainable farming is a more efficient use of the land, but like, man, have you ever been to the Midwest? There's so much freaking land. Like, we're not gonna run out.
I live there. I know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you were in Minneapolis, man. There's so much freaking land out there. Like, we're not gonna run out. Like,
Yeah.
could that hypothetically be possible? Yeah, for sure. But I think our population would have to be a lot larger for it to be a issue.
Oh, heel slump.
I also think that we haven't explored the possibilities of vertical farming enough.
Oh, like in Minecraft.
Yeah. Well, like there's projects in different cities where there are food deserts. So there's a lot of people who live in urban areas who they don't have access to fresh food. Like, forget being vegan. They just don't have access to fresh food because they're too poor.
They have fast food and gas stations.
Yeah.
And whatever. Yeah.
There's a place in DC, in the DC area, that if you do not have a car, so if you are walking or relying on public transportation, it is 1 hour to the nearest grocery store.
Wow.
Like, you either have to ride the bus for an hour or walk even further.
Wow.
Yeah. They have a couple convenience stores, and that's it.
And that's probably not to say, because like those are more important because they're more densely populated, but
yeah.
I was thinking even in like Centerville, you'd have to walk an hour or so.
Yeah.
So it's like the farther out you get, the harder it is without a car.
Yeah.
But the more likely to have a car. So
there's a link between poverty and obesity.
Yeah. I learned about this in one of my classes, and it's just like it's just crazy because like it's almost like poverty brings upon itself like multitudes of correlating things that just keep cycling. I mean, chronic stress.
Yeah.
You know, is one of them too.
Yeah.
Like, and stress leads to weight gain way more than like you could be doing the same weight loss program, the same exercise and diet, but if you have more stress, then you're not gonna lose weight.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't think there's anything ethically wrong with being vegan. I think that there's people who are unethical about it because they're like mean to people about it.
I mean, have you like? It's just hard to see.
Yeah, like if
what it actually is like in like a chicken farm, and then still eat chicken. That's a hard thing to do.
I have been able to get over it, but I can't say that I like it. You know.
Yeah, I mean, it also sucks that like we're so far from like natural everything. Like even if you look at how plants are, like everything is so unnatural, I guess.
So a lot of people are like against like GMOs and stuff like that. You shouldn't be against GMOs. Like GMOs, there's a reason GMOs exist because we could actually potentially die from a lot of the things we were eating like otherwise.
Yeah.
So like just the fact that it's a GMO is not bad. I would say a GMO is bad when it's or can be bad when it's an animal, you know, because we have like GMOs like the chicken, like we're talking about chicken farms.
Yeah.
Like they're freaking.
It's not even just the way the chickens are treated, but like the way that the farmers are treated from like Purdue and Tyson's and all these huge. There's only like 5 chicken companies that own 99% of the chicken
Yeah.
we eat. So it's like, it's despicable the way they treat these like really poor rural farmers.
They make darn good chicken meat though.
Well,
Oh, I think like
I don't like the ones
IMO.
that put the chickens in the small.
but that's the
cages.
problem
IMO
is
chicken's one of the best meats in existence.
I don't like the
uh,
farmers that put the chickens in the really small cages.
Oh, it goes beyond that.
oh,
That too, like,
it's just watch Super Size Me 2.
Good.
The guy like,
No, because you've been trying to get.
It's
the
free
water
on
so I don't eat
YouTube.
sugar. I'm not-
well, that's a different one.
I'm gonna eat sugar.
But the guy like starts a fast food chicken restaurant and he does it to show the whole process of just like how messed up the fast food restaurant is. It's pretty crazy. You know, he like
I mean,
gets
I
a
think-
chicken farm and he like does the whole
You're
thing.
supposed to,
I almost feel like though there's like a red pill with almost every industry. Like if you
I
really
think
know
there's a dark side to everything.
like if you really know
There's
what goes
also-
on to create everything
you
we
should hear
like
about the dark side of
consume.
chocolate.
There's also a
Yeah.
light side to there's also a light side to everything. Like I lived around a lot of like ethical farms, you know,
The dark
Yeah.
side of chocolate is the
which
best
like
for you.
up until the animals true, up until like the animal's death, everything about their life was perfect, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And the sad part is the death.
That's
you know?
like Joe Rogan with his bow hunting his elk.
Yeah.
Bow hunted elk.
You ever eat elk?
I would. I would eat elk.
You gotta
But-
climb a
but,
mountain
yeah,
with
I
the
mean,
bow,
it's-
carry it down in pieces.
I would do that. Maybe. I don't know. I've never tried deer.
No, I think I hope that we get to a point where the only time that we eat meat is when we hunt it. I hope that we get to that point. Yeah.
I mean, the population's growing, and like it's just I don't know. I just always look at it realistically, you know.
No, that's what I mean. Like I hope that we get to a point. Like I hope that we start to move to that point.
I just don't
I don't
see that needle turning or happening.
I don't see that one happening.
I don't know if it will happen. Here's how I could see.
Unless
it
we
could
become
happen.
hunters and gatherers
Also,
again.
Waluigi.
Unless we become
I
hunter
think-
gatherers again.
I think the price. No, we don't like. It's just.
But like,
so
how
much
can you
easier to
multiply
grow
that for
vegetables.
like all our big cities or any, you know?
That's why I say like vertical farming. Like that's how like cities.
But that's
are-
not hunting.
No. Oh no. That's
moved
what,
to
no.
music, but
No,
that's not
I'm saying.
dancing.
I'm saying that that I hope the point that the percentage of our diet in which we consume
Yeah.
meat grows to like
Yeah.
minuscule, or the amount of people who.
But I
consume
just don't
meat
see that
minuscule.
happening for most people.
I think it could happen in terms of economics and technology. So the reason I think it could happen in economics and technology is because the plant-based meat industry has. I drove by the freaking. I didn't know Gardein was based out of Maryland. I drove by
Oh,
the
wow.
freaking Gardein factory on the way here.
Yeah.
Really?
It's in Hagerstown apparently, and I was like, "Holy crap!"
Nice.
Everything's in Hagerstown.
One of my
Well,
favorite
but like,
movies.
what about like, what is like lab created meat?
Okay, lab created.
How is
meat,
that meat? I don't
lab
understand that
created
at all.
meat and plant-based meats are different, and they actually raise a very interesting ethical question. Like,
Matt.
would a vegan eat
Oh, shit,
lab-grown meat? Because it's an animal product, but technically no animals were harmed in the process. Okay, so what lab-grown meat is grafting the cells of a living animal, like a cow. They typically do it in experiments. They've done it with hamburgers so far, and then you artificially multiply those cells in a lab, so you basically grow the beef without killing the cow.
What? How would you feel if we cloned animals and took them for meat?
I would not feel very good about that.
Yeah, that sounds pretty rough.
The lab.
How would you feel, Matt, about being cloned and eating your bone marrow?
It's not me. It's my clone.
Wow.
Yeah,
But still.
cloning animals for meat, I feel less good about. But lab-grown meat, I don't have a problem
Haven't we
with it.
successfully cloned an animal?
We had
Pick
Dolly.
the suit that suits you.
Is it alive still?
Is Dolly alive?
Wait,
I
what's
think
Dolly?
Dolly is
Wait,
alive.
what?
We successfully.
Dolly was the first cloned animal.
Oh.
How did they do that?
She was a sheep.
How did they do that? How did they do that?
Where is the diamond?
How the hell did
located?
they clone an animal?
The diamond is
they-
right up there, Will, so you should get the club.
Yeah,
How did
that's
they do
right.
that?
It has two moms. That's how. I'm not even joking. Dolly has two moms. Because they have to take the egg from one, and then they have to take the the shoot, which type of cell is it? I forget what the other type of cell is, but they have to take that one from a female as well. So it effectively has 2 moms.
Interesting.
Actually, Dolly technically has 3 moms because the sheep that they replanted the embryo in was different from the one that they got the egg from originally.
Interesting.
So Dolly has 3 moms.
What about? Dang, Dolly gets it round.
I want Dolly's girl.
But yeah, Dolly was the first cloned animal, sheep.
Wow.
Yeah. So the lab-grown meat is interesting. It's like, would a vegan, like a strict vegan, who's like, meat is murder, you know, like all that, would they eat lab-grown meat?
No. Not by a strict vegan wording.
But technically no animals were harmed. It's an animal product, but no animals were harmed.
Well, yeah,
But that's like milk, and milk doesn't harm animals, but vegans don't.
No, milk does. Milk is like, the milk industry is like terribly abusive.
Oh, well, don't animals have to be milked?
Animals have to be milked, but if they're reproducing naturally in the wild, they do that
No, true.
naturally. They only have to be milked because we stockpile them, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look up if you ever want to see nasty milk videos, look up the
No.
Fairlife videos.
No, I like milk too much.
Fairlife? Oh, that sounds like a good brand, even.
No, Fairlife is supposed to be a fantastic brand, but they're
Right.
terrible to their animals.
Damn.
You
It's
can
like.
look up videos of the farmers like beating them into the ground,
They're
the
also
calves.
like the most expensive at the grocery store.
They are the most
That's-
expensive
yeah, that's
because
the
they're
point.
supposed to be ethical, but they're not.
Yeah. The problem, that's what in Super Size Me 2, they talk about all these buzzwords in fast food, like, you know, like natural, all these words mean nothing. They're just buzzwords. And
Yeah.
the same thing with probably what Fairlife represents is
Yeah.
like ethical without actually having to be. They just say they are, and
Exactly.
they can get away with. It's like in SpongeBob when they say, "Shell chips,
Pretty
they're the
bad.
best thing ever."
Pretty patties.
That's not true. Not the way I use them. It's like the same thing. It's like fake marketing.
Yeah, I don't have a moral problem with eating meat, but I hope that we get to the point where we don't eat that much. And like I said, I would think it would be super cool if the only way we eat meat was from hunting.
True, I think you're in trouble on my island over there.
Oh yeah, but how I was saying it was possible is, one, because the plant-based meat technology is getting so good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's when we got in the lab meat tangent. But I'm saying plant-based meat, so meat from like pea protein, that technology is getting so good.
Yeah.
And I think meat will get to the point where it's too expensive for most people to afford.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean it. Yeah.
Like, it's already too expensive. At least the good quality meat's too expensive.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't buy
Bought a
meat,
steak
and
for
I feel like
$15. I
Yeah.
think $15.
Like beans
I
are
remember
like
there was a point when I
se-
got a pound of filet mignon for like $5. It's pretty insane.
Yeah.
How old was I? I was like 14 at the time, 14 or 15.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, like I was telling
But
Matt,
you
like
still
the
buy
pea,
fish and
the
stuff.
pea protein is so cheap.
yeah, pea protein.
Yeah.
is
Do you
very
know
cheap.
anything about like the? I mean, I'm sure the fish industry
Any-
is equally
any-
awful.
yeah.
Yeah.
Could you call it
But like
Wild caught is better, but it ruins ecosystems.
Yeah.
So if you want to be like very ethical, like don't.
Catch your own.
Yeah, sure. I just mean don't like at all. But yeah, catching it would
It's
be
just like-
catching it would be the best.
Yeah, I do it like.
I think
mean-
we have to accept at a certain point that we're never gonna be perfectly ethical, you know?
Yeah. But I guess so then there's the moral aspect of like nerve endings and that whole thing, which I think is
I don't
hard to
I don't-
comprehend, but
I don't care about that as much as I care about its impact on the
Would you
overall
put this flag in
environment
your house?
and ecosystem.
Would you put this in your house?
Please do not. I would say please. I don't want one that is calling women whores. I would buy one that says please don't feed the Wooks drugs.
That would be smart.
I think like it's like one thing I heard that was pretty true is like you can obviously like most animals definitely feel the same things we do. Like if you steal a calf from her mother, the mother's in absolute distress. Like that's such a similar feeling to what we feel, you know?
So I don't think personally animals experience the same. I think animals experience emotions. I don't think they experience the same emotions as humans. I think they're much more primal base level emotions, you know. Like, we in the human experience have such complexity behind our emotions, and because those animals don't have the same level of brain function, I think they have the basics, you know, like fear, happiness, you know, all the like most basic categories, but it's so much more complicated for humans that, you know, animals aren't capable of that cognizant level of thinking, but they certainly can feel things, you know. Yeah, like you said, like cats take away the mother, then they're sad, you know.
Yeah.
But it's just not the same as like that happening to a human.
Yeah.
It's still bad. But
yeah, have you seen? I've been very interested in like not just Joe Rogan, but like he's had a lot of different people.
You also have to understand that a lot of vegans see them as the animals as having the same level of conscience as humans, which is just scientifically inaccurate. We can measure the level of brain activity in animals, and it's not as high as humans. Some animals are higher than others. In chimps, it's very high. In dogs, it's decently high. In, say, actually, pigs are decently smart. I was about to say in pigs it's low. Pigs are actually decently smart. But, like, say, chickens, it's very low.
Yeah. But I'm always learning more, too. Like, I didn't know a lot of that stuff.
Did you know that Adidas are one of the most ethical brands of shoes?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why.
They're not purely ethical because some of them have leather, but otherwise they don't do any animal testing and they only use vegan glue.
Well, I didn't know that. I did know about
Is
the
that
worker.
glue not made from horses?
No, it's so vegan. It's not that glue is like made from horses, but a lot of glue uses animals in the creation process.
Yeah, that's. I looked up their like, as far as their human ethics working stuff.
That's a little bit less so.
It's still better than others, so that's why I'm wearing Adidas and wearing Adidas over there. But
Yeah.
yeah, not
That's
that I
still,
would like. That's not my first.
they still have some less than desirable factories and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But they also have a shoe completely made out of algae that Drew hates.
That is true.
I don't hate it. What do you mean?
Yeezy.
Why are you putting words in my mouth again, bro?
The
The
Yeezy
Yeezy
foam
foam
runners.
runners.
Oh.
You do hate that. But it is entirely made of algae.
Hey, they may not look great right now, but I think Kanye is very forward thinking with those.
Heck, I'd want to try them on. See how they feel.
I think someday they could be in vogue.
Bro, you don't run.
Oh, you definitely can't run those things, man.
yeah.
They're called foam runners.
You definitely cannot
They're
run.
more like clogs.
You definitely cannot run those things.
They're more
They
like
were
clogs.
poorly named.
Well, Allbirds is partnering with Adidas, so I know they have some good in them.
Yes, Adidas is more ethical on their, or not Adidas. Allbirds is more ethical in their production, but less ethical in their materials.
But they just use wool and.
Use wool, man.
Yeah.
Will, right now, wing.
You right now? I don't know, but I have to take my turn first.
I got a wing on the second try yesterday.
But they also use eucalyptus oil
So,
/ leaves.
so.
But that
So
could
that's
be
the
anything.
Eucalyptus.
No, but I mean like you could say that about any shoe, but that doesn't like because you use a good thing doesn't negate the negative things.
Oh, but I'm just saying, like a lot of the material is from
yes,
eucalyptus.
yes, a lot of the materials are
But
better.
yeah.
They're better than many companies for sure.
Oh.
We gotta finish this one before the Wii remote dies.
Which remote is it?
Yours.
Is it mine?
Yes, because your turn.
But they're not low.
In terms of being a brony, I gave that up very quick.
This was. You were a brony?
Low key, not really. So I found a brony bracelet at Hot Topic.
Oh yeah,
And-
you mentioned that.
yeah.
I remember that too.
Yeah. But then when I actually watched the show, I was like, nah, man.
Yeah, I think I don't know which show this was. I think this was that. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I met a brony and he was playing me all this like brony stuff.
At the Lax and Half
Yeah, you were
show.
there. Yeah. Okay, I was trying
He
to
was
remember.
talking to us in line, and he was into the brony
Yeah.
step. Oh my god.
That was like I wish I was more like aware of that scene at the
Plenty.
time.
I mean, I have mad respect for that guy, and so much like shame as well. Because like.
Y'all are back.
Because, like, that dude was just going because he strictly liked the music, and he was going to hear the music, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't.
but then also...
He was definitely on the spectrum.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And it, like, makes me happy that he can have an outlet. Like, I mean, how many generations have people like that had such a, like, community that's welcoming?
I have a bad feeling I know what direction or community you're about to apply this to.
And I'm not trying to say, like, every brony is whatever, but, like,
Not
that was
bronies,
the
but
one
what about-
brony I met.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I just thought it was cool that...
Oh, yeah, that was. But would you say that about another community as well?
Well, wait, what are we talking about?
We're talking about bronies, man.
Yeah.
All my stores are gonna fall on 13%.
Oh, that's the worst one.
Yeah, it is.
I'm thinking about it because Reckless Ben, or not Reckless Ben, All Gas No Brakes brought it up in the podcast.
Yeah, totally. Totally. Same thing. With furries, yeah.
Furries are gross.
I heard it and it actually clicked something in my mind. I was like, oh, maybe it's not actually like such a.
No, I watched the documentary. I would watch it. It's pretty
the
like.
the 1 hour long one.
No, it's longer. It's called
It's like an hour and a half, right?
Yeah, it's a legit. It's like a really well made documentary. It's not like a YouTube thing. Yeah. And what he
It's
said.
the Death Trap. Oh,
like
my
he experienced it and he backed it up. The Fandom, a furry documentary, full movie. Yeah. I mean, like, it's the same thing with gamers. It's the same thing with kendama. It's the same thing with EDM. Like they're just.
Sure, we need to do a battery transplant.
I just think it's healthy to. Okay, who wants to do
I
it?
think that there are aspects of furryism that are
Well,
positive.
Drew, I think we need to press the home button before we do this.
And
Yeah, I
think that I think that there are many aspects that are toxic.
Yes, I'm out. Finally, 3 rounds and
Like,
I'm out.
There is a whole sect of Nazi furries.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Well, okay, yeah,
And there's
yeah.
like all these like beefs and wars within the furry community.
Yeah.
You know?
They're not furry enough.
But like, okay, but that happens in every
'Cause there's,
single
like,
community or
that's
group
tr-
of people.
That's true. It just
There were
seems,
Nazis in real life too.
It just-
like there were,
I
you know,
know,
like
it
there's.
just seems like magnified there, you know?
I mean, it's
Which is like not true. It's just like
right.
not
Like we
exist.
don't. You know, we see the news articles
Alright,
about.
Drew, transplant
All right.
battery.
Give me, dude. You gotta meet me halfway though.
I don't want to take off your gross skins.
Take off my gross skin, bro.
What a successful transplant.
There is no battery.
Will's low
now
now.
it's Will. Will's low now.
Will, we got to transplant. Will, Matt, you're transplanting him.
I don't,
The other battery that you didn't swap, okay?
I don't know if
Yeah, I mean, I mean, you could go round and round in every single group of people and like talk about good and bad aspects of it, but I don't know. It's easier to throw stones.
Yeah. It's the group I have the hardest time accepting.
Why?
Why?
And I agree, like, I'm
because
not-
because of the magnification of those issues.
Yeah.
It's less-
well, I
it's-
think it's because it is a lot of broken people at the end of the day. Like, it is a lot of lost people that are trying to find themselves.
It's less the concept and more what goes on within that sphere.
Again, I think it is kind of like the Japan thing of like you hear about the things that are
Never
more
mind,
troubling. I was gonna say, I feel like, I mean, my parents bought you a Wii. I had the Wii a little before you.
That's true.
Wait, actually,
Bought Will a Wii?
well, they paid for them, but like they went and got
My-
mine.
Mr. Paul picked up the Wii that was my
Oh yeah, that's
Christmas
yeah,
gift.
yeah. They like went.
And then my parents bought it off of
Yeah, they like.
because Mr. Paul was super generous and was willing to wait at the ass crack of dawn to get that sweet Wii.
Did I want a Wii?
I don't know if you wanted one, but I mean, you definitely like enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, no, but like I wasn't like.
I don't think you were like.
This is like what I need, Dad. You need to wake up. You know, like I wasn't.
I wanted one, but I thought there was no way I was gonna.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
I
have a
just,
GameCube.
like-
There's no way my parents
Yeah.
are buying me a new game.
I
console.
don't really think I was like aware of it though.
Yeah, I remember I was like super aware of it, and I went to like a trial at the mall, I got to play Excite Truck and Rayman Raving Rabbids.
Not Excite Bike?
No, so one of the Wii launch titles was Excite Truck.
The sequel.
To Excite Bike, yeah. Oh, the Wii. Oh, yeah. I can vividly remember the first time I saw a DS and the first time I saw a Wii. So,
Well, imagine the first time you saw a Wii was when you were very young going to the bathroom.
What? That's not a Wii.
It's a Wii.
It's a Wii
It's a
Wii.
penis, bro. Get your facts fucking straight. You dweeb.
Jesus.
What was I thinking? Yeah, so before the DS came out, you could try them
You were
at
thinking about a Wii.
Best Buy. And the only game you could demo was Metroid Prime Hunter's demo.
Wow.
So I went and I was just amazed that, because I had a Game Boy Advance, but I was amazed that this thing had 2 screens. And then you could try a Wii at the mall. So I went to which mall was it? The Annapolis Mall.
Oh yeah.
At the Annapolis Mall, I got to play the Wii, and
At
I
the
played.
GameStop?
No, it was just like set up in the center of the mall.
What?
Nintendo just did like a mall tour.
Oh.
Yeah,
they used
do
to
a lot.
do those.
They still do a lot of tours.
Yeah,
They did like college tours like 2019.
yeah. I remember they did a Smash Bros. Tour.
Yeah.
We would like to play.
And they had those ads. And yes, before the Wii came out, you could play at the mall. So I went to the Annapolis Mall and I played Rayman Raving Rabbids and Excite Truck.
Were you excited when you saw the size of the truck?
Excite Truck was not a game I was interested at all, but I was just amazed that motion control didn't exist.
Yeah.
Then it just became a novelty, but at the time.
Bro, novelty, you can roll your dice by shaking the Wii remote.
I think that was what broke the illusion. The Wii Motion Plus, far better. But I think that was what broke the illusion was it worked without the Motion Plus. It just didn't work, you know.
Yeah. I want to do the Slimadrome.
That's the best one.
For real.
It's the Slurpadrome.
Oh, you're right. Slurpadrome, my
You can
bad.
give it to me, bud.
No, I'm giving it to myself.
You're not gonna get yourself. Fuck.
Bro. Suit yourself card. I will suit myself.
Oh, let's go
Who
for
are you
Spot, man. Go for Spot. But what was I saying? It was either eating a stale banana and making into a smoothie, or eating the leftover eggplant parm.
Come on.
So I froze the banana for when I get back and ate the eggplant parm.
Damn it.
Come on,
Come on,
Spot.
come on, come on,
It's gonna be the
come on,
green
come
one.
on, come on.
It's gonna be the green one. I meant to bet on the green one. No, it's Spot.
A Spot.
Nice, good job.
What's up? Oh, thank you. I know my ability to arbitrarily choose a slime is supreme.
It's the most skill-based of all of the mini-games.
What?
Right now, I guess the Mario one is.
This is completely random.
Yeah, I guess the Mario one is the most, because you have to actually pay attention.
No, even that one you don't have to pay attention. There's always the small ones that are Bowser.
Yeah, but you still... Exactly, but that's still more than
That's
picking
more
a random
skill
slime.
than a random slime. You gotta know that
That's
it's a
what I'm
slime.
Look, this one is absolutely less than the slime. You don't even get a pick, you just get to watch it. Wait, you have to time it. But...
That's basically random.
Yeah.
There's no timing this.
Oh!
Right
Could you
there.
imagine 1,000? It's crazy, this is 360p, 340.
Yes, this is 360p, yeah.
It looks great. It looks amazing. Who needs PlayStation 6 and Xbox 1080? This looks so good. It looks amazing on this big-ass TV. I don't see any pixels at all.
I would say it looks passable. It looks surprisingly good for being standard definition.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, this is one of the latest games in the Wii's life. And it
We
uses...
also had Xenoblade late in its life.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying
Black
it's
Story.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's a powerhouse. But I just don't... To me, it's not...
For this style of game,
Yeah.
it certainly cuts it for sure.
Yeah, it's a good art style. I like seeing the
But,
little shops get bigger.
But if you compare Galaxy to Odyssey, it's
Oh,
no
yeah.
contest.
I hate playing... Yeah, you're right. I was playing Galaxy 2, I think, 3 years ago or 2 years ago. And yeah, I wasn't as about the graphics.
To be honest, I think I would rather look at Super Mario 64
Yeah.
than Galaxy, and I hate to say that.
I agree. I played.
Not that Galaxy is bad looking, but
It's more. Yeah, it doesn't.
it didn't age as well.
Yeah, definitely. Like I played 64 and Galaxy 2 around the same time, and I was like having the same thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. That's such a weird thing.
Good job with this one.
Oh, that's. But like I think Kirby's Epic Yarn, for instance, would age fine.
Yeah, I think it. So like that's one thing Nintendo is very good at is working within the limitations that they have.
Yeah.
You know, like, so this is what does disappoint me was that up through the GameCube, they were dedicated to making like the most cutting edge, and I think they did a come on, and I think they did an incredible job up to that. But then when it came around to the Wii, they kind of shifted their focus, which is not a bad thing. It made them incredible success, and they made some incredible games out of it. But they just shifted their focus at that point. Whereas up to that point, they were I'm trying to think of a generation, like, obviously the GameCube didn't do well, but technically it was really good.
Will, are you trying to... Okay. never mind.
Yeah.
But, like, I mean, NES, nothing could compete with the NES. It was basically just the Atari at the time, so NES was for sure better. The SNES was better than anything else out. Better than the Sega, Genesis was out at the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after that was the GameCube, so it was GameCube versus PS2 versus Xbox, and like they had some pretty freaking technical, like
Why can't I go
Mario
to that spot?
Sunshine,
You're
Luigi's
not
Mansion,
landing. I don't know.
Okami, like Wind Waker.
Yeah.
I know Twilight Princess had a simultaneous release, but like Twilight Princess looks pretty good.
Yeah.
So like they were making cutting edge stuff, and on the Wii they switched to more like innovation, like gameplay.
Yeah, and they've kind of stuck to that since in a way.
Yeah, I mean the Wii U with the touchscreen, and then the Switch is just like the Switch is kind of the best culmination of all the ideas.
Yeah, like the DS.
Like motion
everything
control
really.
and portable. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
I just think it would be cool if they could make, and like they basically did it with Breath of the Wild and Odyssey, like in terms of having like cutting edge graphics. I just wish they shot for that goal more often.
Like Link's Awakening, Yoshi's Crafted World, and Woolly World for better, for worse, for Crafted World, and
Well, that's what I mean. They're very good about playing within those limitations.
Yeah.
Because they focus on art style.
Well, I'm just saying art style, yeah, and I think that's. I almost would rather have creativity, because like if you think about, I really like when like limitation is introduced, because then it almost forces creativity.
Yeah,
So-
but for example of where it fails, so like I think Link's Awakening Remastered is one of the best looking games of all time, but it's also like performance wise is terrible. So
Well, it's not terrible.
it's
I didn't
not,
notice much.
It's not I don't know if you had better or worse, but did you watch the Digital Foundry video on it? It's like
I watched a
pretty
few
bad.
videos on it. I think I had much better performance once I had Did I download something? Wait.
I think you moved it to the SD card.
Yeah, that helped. I think I did. I figured I did something.
I did that after you recommended it. That might have helped, but I still had some pretty.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't the
I
best.
still had some like ridiculous frame rate dips. So like,
Yeah.
it's like it should a game like that shouldn't be dipping that much.
Yeah.
Like if Breath of the Wild had, and Breath of the Wild had launch
It does.
It did. Like that I get, you know?
Yeah.
But like a top-down 2.5D game.
I think if Drew wins, he buys us breakfast.
Yeah. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense. Should be the opposite.
You already agreed.
I'm building my own empire.
You're the repeat. Never as good as the original.
Bro, look how much I'm winning by.
You're not winning at all.
What? I'm winning by a lot.
You're winning by less
100.
than by 100.
Oh, I saw those. I'm upside down.
157.
I saw those numbers wrong.
You have 157.
I thought I was winning by 3,000.
I don't know how. Well, I gotta be honest. I don't know how you're still in the game.
TBH me either.
I don't like. I was gonna say something similar. I don't know how you have that little net worth.
He doesn't have any
I'm
properties.
not very good at this game.
But like, what has been that different about our approach?
Will.
He's out. He's done
He's
for.
not
No, I'm not out yet.
You're pretty much out
He's
though.
not out.
You're gonna have to sell
Hang
property.
on.
We're going for the auction.
Put it in not dangerous districts.
Yeah, I want
No,
that
not
one.
that one.
I want
Not
it.
that one. Not
Let
that
me
one.
have it. Let me have it.
No. I have more cash on hand than Drew does anyway.
That
It's
one?
in that district.
Oh,
Press-
frick, what music is this from?
I don't know, press A.
Bum, 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 bum.
Or slime, what's it?
This is Mario Bros. 3, I think.
Yeah.
Drew, you don't have the buying power, I'm sorry.
Yes, I do.
I have 5 times the amount of one-hand cash
Why
that
do you want it?
So you can't have it.
What?
I want it so you can't.
Why? Doesn't that seem kind of stupid?
Okay.
I was gonna stop at 600 too. I didn't want it. No.
Wait, then you could just bid one more if you knew he was gonna stop.
I'm not bidding. I'm not bidding. I'm not bidding.
Goodbye, bud. I can't.
I was literally gonna stop at that press and not get it, but
Gosh, you good.
press A will.
No, I didn't know.
I got. At least it's a comic book shop.
That's a pretty cool investment.
Yeah.
He paid almost 6 times its value.
Wait, I might tell. Wait, are you possibly gonna win?
Yeah, probably. I also have a promotion coming up once this thing gets back to
You
normal.
might win at the promotion.
It's possible, especially since Slime and Will are trapped on my island.
I'm deeply upset.
It's because you probably bought that thing for. I'm telling you, my remote's gonna die before I can win the game. And then the AI is gonna take over and he's gonna screw it up. I just want to be.
Here we go again. Oh,
This
poor
man-
guy.
this man needs-
Alright, well, which Mario game is this song from?
Well, the original, but then also from New Super Mario Bros.
Hey, the best Mario game of all time. Never will be a better Mario game.
New Super Mario Bros. U?
Yeah, that one's even better, actually, now that I think about it.
Alright, I'm done.
They're not bad, though.
No, they're not. They're not bad. I just wouldn't say they're the best Mario game.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just trolling.
Okay, because like, once I heard the Mario Bros. U, I figured you were. But I guess like, I mean, New Super Mario Bros. U was pretty.
My humor is like.
It's pretty tight.
No, my humor is pretty weird, so I understand.
I don't know. It was that first. I wasn't sure.
No, yeah, Mario Bros. Wii, Mario Bros.
Yeah,
DS.
it was pretty good. That was pretty good.
Those are good. Mario
I just wouldn't
Land,
say they're the best.
3D World, those aren't bad. They're just as good, honestly. And
Yeah,
then
3D World is really good.
U is honestly pretty good. It's just like you can't take it without the context of what was going on with Nintendo at that time, and with the
William.
proclivity.
I think it's a word.
Proclivity is a world. Is a word.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Let me look
Drew's
this up.
Drew's a linguist out here.
Yeah, let me-
It's in drip.
It's in Drip by Firewolf.
There are very few songs I know all the lyrics to.
A tendency to choose or do something regularly. Oh! The proclivity of New Super Mario Brothers in
I am drunk with
2012.
proclivities, remember?
I didn't
Wrap
know.
you up in my gravity.
Wait, are we auctioning again?
If you want, or just give it to Slime.
Wait, whose is it?
Will's.
What is it? Where is it?
It's in the upper right.
Oh. I'll take it. No!
Matt's just making you spend money.
I don't want to.
Make him buy it.
I will. New Super Mario Bros. 2? Trash. Oh!
I don't think I hit it.
I luckily never played New Super Mario.
I mean, I had fun playing it, but like, I was actually watching my old YouTube, Minecraft, and I was talking about it in one of those, and I was like, oh yeah.
I don't think any of like those Mario games suck at all. I think it's just
Yeah.
the greater context of that it was not up to snuff with the others. You know? Like imagine if New Super Mario Bros. 2 was the only Mario side scroller of the current generation.
Oh yeah.
It would probably be pretty freaking good, right?
Yeah.
It's just in the context of all the everything.
Yeah.
You asshole.
Who doesn't love Mario?
I don't know. I guess everybody. It's one of the best-selling franchises of all time.
I kind of want the Lego NES.
I think Pokemon and Harry Potter are the only franchises that have done more than Mario.
Yeah.
Like, not like sales-wise. Yeah, I think it's Pokemon and Harry Potter are like the top two, and then Mario's number 3.
Hit us with that A, Will.
Oh, sorry.
Well, no, I don't think Harry Potter. I think like
I think Harry Potter.
I
is
think
one
like
of-
Disney stuff is probably more popular than
You
Harry
think
Potter.
Disney stuff is so?
Yeah,
it's
like
like a-
Star Wars and
Oh, yeah,
superheroes
press A
and
again.
princesses.
You gotta press A a couple more times.
So many
Because Harry Potter was only one generation. I mean, all the other ones
That's
are.
true, but it's like.
Well, not
done
just
ridiculous.
one, but I just.
There's some of the like most watched movies of all the time, and they're the best-selling book series of all time.
Yeah, but
Let's look up.
they don't have that many toys
Best-
compared to the rest.
That's true.
Not to just say like toys are everything, but they're pretty much everything.
Toys
now.
are everything.
Toys R Us.
And that's why I bought it.
How so?
I got to
The
the
25
island with the
highest
bank.
grossing media franchises of all time. Here we go. You were right about some of the Disney entities. So Pokemon is the number 1 of all time.
Yeah, I knew that. Hello Kitty.
Yeah, Hello Kitty number 2. Then, guess number 3.
Gex.
Gex.
If only. I would flip. But it's an interesting one.
What?
Winnie the Pooh.
Wow. What? I sell it a lot in Taiwan.
75 billion.
Wow.
What is that? What's Anpan Man? It's a manga.
Oh.
Anpan Man. Interesting.
Anpanman.
Wow, Mario is actually. I mean, Mario is definitely number 2 in video games, but gosh, it's so much. Oh, so here's the. What's the red category? The red category is games. So okay, so in terms of video game sales, actually, Mario has done more, like sold more, but Pokemon has made over double what Mario's made if you consider the entire franchise. That's really interesting. Wow, Mario merch is such a small fraction of. But Harry Potter has actually almost beat Mario.
Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Well, Harry Potter's. Yeah. Yeah.
So Mario's 36 billion and Harry Potter's 30 billion, and the only thing in between them is Shonen Jump. And that's like, how do you quantify that? Because that's so many different franchises in one. It's just a comic book serial.
Well, I mean, even me, as a huge Mario fan, I only like the games. I would never like put him on my body. I just don't like him as a character,
Yeah.
but I love playing it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put Harry on my body. Like I don't think he's an attractive person either.
What? So,
So,
what?
But he's more
So-
relatable, you
So
know.
there are some that. Gosh, which way should I actually?
Like Zelda, I have a lot of Zelda shirts. Like I love
so
Link.
you
know.
have Adventure Time.
Yeah.
So far.
Crywolf.
I have Zelda shirts.
No, but I mean enough to like get a tattoo of. So
Oh
Adventure
yeah,
Time,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zelda as well. Like I love that franchise.
So Zelda, you would. Interesting.
You get
But-
a Triforce tattoo.
No, but like maybe
Majora's
I
Mask.
mean, I wouldn't, but like way more than some. Yeah.
So even Zelda's not enough for that.
No, I don't
What
really.
about
I don't really
Pokemon?
like tattoos that much.
Mhm.
Whoa, slime finally got a monopoly.
Yeah. Look at that. Actually, you might. You will win.
I don't know, actually. I might not have enough.
Where are you? You're right at the bank too.
I don't know if the promotion will be enough.
Dang.
It
The
will.
the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe still has not overcome Harry Potter.
It sucks.
That's a lot to put.
Marvel
into-
sucks.
Marvel doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
You don't like Marvel. I think Marvel.
I like
over-
Marvel.
Hmm?
I like Marvel. I just think it sucks.
I think over the course of the entire in terms of the money machine, that's become. I agree with you that
Yeah, I'm just sour on
sucks.
it looking. Yeah.
But I think over the course of its entire history, it's done some good things.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I won.
Okay, ready for the trippy part though?
Oh.
I won.
Out of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Spider-Man alone has almost overcome everything else combined.
Yeah, because he's relatable.
That's just so high. I mean, that's just.
He's nerdy, relatable, cool, funny. He's everything.
Batman,
Wow.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dude, you almost died. You had 800 to your net worth. And Matt had
Very
20
close to the end
freaking
there.
thousand. Oh, look at that. Look at that pirouette. Wow.
Look at me dead
The
last.
fact that
with the
slime
bottom.
got second.
Alright, this is pretty sketch, right?
Whoa.
The Cars
No,
franchise
no. Put this away. Put this away.
has made more than Lord of the Rings.
Barfarama.
That's pretty bad.
Cars is like the worst. Is that the highest Pixar franchise?
Is it the highest?
No.
It's not the highest Disney, but it is.
No.
It is the highest Pixar. It beats Toy Story by 1 billion.
No.
How is Cars make more money than Toy Story?
Cause there's so much freaking merch.
There's so much
Why? It's a car with eyes.
But there's so
Wait,
much-
actually, not even. I'm looking at the breakdown here, and the Toy Story merch has done more than the Cars merch. Actually,
Oh.
it's all in movie sales.
Because there's more. Wait.
No, there's not. There's the same amount.
And they're like more clustered. Like Toy Story was spread out. Alright.
And the Toy Story movies are arguably good. The Cars movies.
I like the first Cars movie.
Alright, thanks for the one person that watched all of this.
I like.
We love you. Please like,
I
comment,
love you.
and subscribe.
Hopefully you're more fortunate than us. Matt, anything you'd like to say?